the very dysfunctional family of Will and Jada Smith. Okay, so you know what though that the rest of the world see them as a cool, outgoing family couples. Okay, until the slap that's what's seen all over the world. Okay, so we all know what that slap was about. So I don't need to go into details. Okay, but also after that slap, Chris Rock made a joke out of it. Okay, so he had one hint how Jada Smith tried to hit on him. So I didn't know he was joking or he was being serious. Well, now I believe he was serious because you know what happened like in the book that she wrote and how she was had a crush on, let's see, Tupac. Okay, before he died. All right, so you know what though, I'm gonna tell you about the Smith family. So it wasn't look like they're very kooky. It's so kooky about them when it started when their son was wearing a dress in public. Okay, so that I'm gonna tell you, what kind of father will allow his son to wear a dress? Okay, I'm gonna tell you, me, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't allow it. Like if I'm a father. Okay, so there's a weakness in Will Smith right there for a lot to happen. Okay, now to the AGBQ whatever you are. So don't go nuts over my opinion. Okay, just opinion. All right. So all right. So I'm not going to talk about his identity here. Okay. So all right. So now back on saying because when I first saw him on the movie After Earth. Okay, with him and Father Will. You know what? It was a cool movie to talk about how a father would teach his son how to be a man. Okay, while they were marooned on a hostile planet, trying to try to fight to get back home. So yeah, it was a good movie. You know, try to make a man out of it. But you know what? Though in real life, man, seeing him in public wearing a dress, and I'm gonna tell you something's going on. Okay, all right. So yeah, I know what I did not know. They've been separated for a long time when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on stage because to me it is like I'm gonna tell you, it shocked everybody because we don't know like I expect Will Smith to be like that. Okay, and like you know how you notice too how you know how Chris Rock because he talked about everybody and you know, okay, you got to remember you know, like Chris Rock and Will Smith, you know, they know each other for many years. Okay, so you know what though, like when Chris Rock joke about Jada Smith's being G.I. Jane because of her bald head. All right. See, Will Smith was laughing, but you see the expression on Jada Smith's face right there change. Okay. All right. So I did not notice until I saw that the footage, recorded footage. Okay. And so what happened? Will Smith is just walk up on. Yeah, you know what? I boycotted the Oscar years ago. What? How I first heard it on social media. Okay. Then it popped up on Facebook, and then when I got on YouTube, that's when I saw. Oh man, when Will Smith walk up on stage and slap Chris Rock, I said, man. I'm gonna, you know what? That was wild out there. I'm gonna, you know what? That I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you the wildest episode on the Oscars seem like are the best of Oscars because the whole town talking what happened. Like Chris Rock was shocked about it. You know, and then what happened? Like he tried like Chris Rock tried to make a comedy out of it, and that's when Will Smith yelled, keep your wife out of your effing mouth, okay?" And Chris Rock was looking at it and said, "Come on, man, that's just a joke." And Will Smith was yelling, and like I said, "I'm gonna tell you, something's going on." So I'm gonna tell you now, things begin to getting little open about what's going on with that couple. Okay, it seemed like Jada was like controlling him somehow. Controlling him because at first, that I thought Will Smith was defending his wife's honor, and a lot of people were saying how Chris Rock was wrong, making fun of her baldness. They claim is saying that she got alopecia. I think what that is caused her to lose some bunches of hair. You know what though? Like later on, they show her with peach fuzz all over all her dome. Okay, and like when I saw that, she had no alopecia right there because she shaved her hair because she wanted to. Okay, so I begin to wonder: is she swinging both doors? Who knows? Okay, so it reminded me of that of Mrs. Clean on the squad up in Washington D.C. and like she shaved her hair too. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. You know what? The only cool women who have their head shaved is those special sports unit on the movie Black Panthers. Okay, so those are cool. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you. You know what though? Then I'm gonna tell you. Then later on, you found out that Will Smith and Jada they've been separated way before. Like I'm gonna tell you this. Sorry, they've been separated way before that incident happened at the Oscars. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right there. I'm gonna tell you Will Smith was. I'm gonna tell you Will Smith has a very bad mark in Hollywood now. But you know what though? Because he did regret what he done because he could like after he received his Oscar that he just tearfully apologized like what happened to him, and after Denzel Washington chew him out right there because I'm gonna tell you if somebody I'm gonna tell you the best way Will Smith should handle it if him and his wife was offended what he said to talk to Chris Rock about it backstage or like I say do whatever you want to him backstage, okay, without the whole world seeing that. All right, so I'm gonna tell you Will Smith can no longer be on the Oscars in 10 years. I'm gonna tell you, like he is. I'm gonna tell you, he is done right there. He is done. But he will have some acting. Like he will still get hired on and do movies, but not as much now. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you what though about the Smiths. Okay. They should remind me of those crazy old couples crazy old couples I knew for many years who were also my neighbors at my apartment. Okay, so at first they were nice Christian people, and I go to the same congregation with them. Okay, and then they moved to my apartment. Okay, like everything's all fine and dandy and all that. That it was it was fine, but you know what? His wife though. I'm gonna tell you, his wife seemed like a very nice, sweet old Christian lady. Okay, who you know who talked to a lot of young ladies, encouraged them all that. But she also had a skeleton in her closet. Okay, but I did not know. But at that time, by the time I found out, it was too late. Okay, so but I only can tell you how it starts. Okay, that she and my wife talking on the phone. All of a sudden, their disagreement. What happened? She stormed out of her apartment and ran to my door, acting crazy. Then her husband had to go get her. Okay, so, but I began to wonder what's going on because I was thinking that at first I thought it was a misunderstanding between she and my wife. Okay, then later on, another episode how she was threatening to attack my wife while she was pregnant with my son. See, I did not know about this, but that part I'm gonna tell you later. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna tell you that that's a few years went on by, and then what happened was that that crazy old lady was telling my wife, like spreading rumors. She spread rumors about a lot of people. Okay, and then she was spreading rumors about the apartment manager would fool around with a bunch of men, okay, and tell my wife that they were having sex with several men and all that. But I said, then what happened? It got bad to a point that slowly my wife was being influenced by her gossip and accused me of cheating, okay? And the first thing I told her, will you please don't believe her because she's crazy, okay? She's real crazy, and you know about that, all right? Come on now, all right? Okay, that created a competition between she and the apartment manager and all that. And you know what? That and what happened? It got bad to a point that I had to talk to my congregational elders about that. And then her husband, oh, I'm about to go to work. Then her husband pounded the door and went around the apartment and talked to me about this. He was mad, okay? You know what, though? That I just told him, the first thing I said that I had no appreciation what she was saying about to my wife about me and the apartment manager. It's not true then, but he you know what though? He denied everything. But I do remember a while back that him they had marriage problems. I saw him sitting down the stairs with his head down, and his wife was throwing all his things down the stairwell. So they were acting up, okay? All right, so and then later on, what happened? Yeah, my wife came under influence to a point that she was pounding the apartment door manager, harassing all that. Then I received eviction notice. It got bad to a point the police were called, and then the police all talked to me, and what happened? I said that my wife believed in rumors because of that the crazy woman living in apartment 19, and you know what? I said it right in front of her and her no self-esteem husband. Okay, you know that it got so bad to a point that my wife's relatives had to put my wife into call the police to take my wife to the hospital to a mental, well, we'll call it like a mental hold because of what's going on. And so by the next night later, that crazy woman started coming down yelling at me about what I said about her and all that. And then what happened? Was that I told her off. Then I told her off, and then the police came. Then her husband came home. Just showed up. Okay, you know what? She timed that real well right there. Okay, she did. Okay, and then what happened? Her husband got on the phone and said, "Did you just disrespect my wife?" I said, "Look, your wife disrespected me." Okay, then what happened later? That I was accused of call her a B word, and it wasn't true. Okay, she lied. Okay, then what happened was that her husband threatened me with violence. At that point, right there, it got back to a point that my wife's relatives got involved because they were threatening to come down over there to stick up for me and take care of business. First thing I told her, I said, "Look, don't stand down because I'm gonna tell you because it's not. I'm gonna tell you I got this, okay? Because I don't want you to get in trouble. I'm gonna tell you about my wife's relatives, okay? They're in the gang and they got guns, okay? That's the reason why I don't. That's the reason why I asked him to stand down because somebody will end up getting killed and somebody will end up going to prison. Because to me I even got mad at a point. I want to fight that man, okay? So what happened? I told the apartment manager what happened. Sorry, what happened, but I'll go ahead and move because I'm gonna tell you what happened too. That when I tried to call my congregation elders about the incident, his wife got on the phone. He said, "James, do you want to know what she did? She went to the church and attacked a woman in the wheelchair because she didn't like it how she was, because she didn't like what she said about her. He started hitting on the woman in the wheelchair, and then when one of the congregation elders tried to intervene, he slapped her. Okay, he had the speaker on the podium was wondering, like he had stopped because that's how bad it was. The police was called. Okay, then the congregation had to hand them a restraining order. See, she was totally loony, and her own husband threatened to beat up our elders because they handed them restraining order. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened too. That I'm gonna tell you that woman messed her husband head up to a point that he lost a lot of friends. That he got hurt, and like he got him to try to make violent threats towards me and my friends. Okay, you know what? One of my friend of mine who was helping me move was concerned about that man is going to attack him because they're threatening him too as well. So, like I'm gonna tell you, we did move away to far away to a different neighborhood. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that deep down inside, I wanted to beat the crap out of teach them a lesson, but and my relatives want to just hurt them badly because of what they did to my wife. But you know what though? But I'm gonna tell you, my wife also having some issues as well, and that she was taken advantage of because, and let me tell you what happened. You know what? My friend of mine said, James, not reacting to that guy and just move out. The best thing you've done. You know why? Because you have been in jail. You done lost everything. Okay, you probably won't. You probably your son to be raised by relatives because your wife become ill because of what happened. So let me tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you. I find out a few years later that they both of them are divorced now. But it's saying nobody. I just saw him again. Okay, I did not look at him. I did not talk to him because you know what truth is that it's up to him to come to me and say that I'm sorry, but he didn't do that. Cause maybe because he felt he done nothing wrong or he's too ashamed to apologize. But I'm gonna tell you, that was exactly what happened to Will Smith right now. Because with Jada, he's forever damaged. But now their marriage on the rocks. Because I'm gonna tell you right there, that Jada's games, Jada's game that she played had destroyed him, her family, and the people around her. Or I say damn people around. I'm gonna tell you that same thing. What happened with that crazy woman I encountered? Because I'm gonna tell you, because she caused her husband lose a lot of friends and also her kids. Okay, her son is homeless, having problems. Okay, he don't have a job. He's jobless. And I'm gonna tell you, him and his wife got 5 kids. I saw them live in a homeless shelter. Okay, and her other son is real violent. That means that she I'm gonna tell you, she ruined her family. And plus, the older women who went to school with her, she told me she's always like that because she pretended to be a Christian, just a master craziness. Okay, so like I say, but I'm gonna tell you, I grew up. I'm gonna tell you, I kept up with Will Smith for many years, ever since 1980s. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, Jason. I'm gonna tell you, Will Smith it's like a Shakespeare tragedy now. Okay, so hopefully, hope you'll come out of this. Okay, YouTubers, have a very nice day and be safe.